Welcome to Wisdom of Bloom's Understanding Alignment Resources, Part 1. If at birth we had full awareness of our truth, we would know love and light and our true self throughout our lives. We would be highly skilled in living in the infinite now and very adept in using our infinite light power. In the purest understanding of who we are, we need only love and light to live the life we've been given by Creator. In the real world of Creator, that is all there is. Yet to understand and live as love and light here on earth, we need the spiritual tools: faith, belief, trust, and forgiveness. These are not of Creator. They are needed by us, Creator's children. They enable our ability to return to truth, and in the now, we will remember we are one with Creator. For most of us, we emerge into our earth life and do not have the full consciousness of love and light. It has been said we are spirits having a human experience, yet we live most of our lives trying to find our spiritual truth. This journey to truth is perfect for each one of us. It is ours and ours alone. We have been given free will that we may use our mind to think, learn, and discover. And when the time is right, we will realize our fullness of who we are. The depth of this becomes our reality when we choose Creator's will as our will. In this choice, we have freely let go of our ego will. As one will, we share Creator's thoughts of love and light as our own. This decision means that we will seek to know love and light in our every thought, more and more every day. And if needed, we will willingly shift to love. On our earth journey, a variety of earth resources may present to assist us. How do we know which are best for our growth? These human resources, whether they're medical, holistic, physical, mental, social, or other, surface when we're in the process of learning. We must decipher which are the best for us. Within these earth resources is the ability to learn from them. These resources, however, are just that, resources. They can provide a path of growth and healing, but the path must be aligned with our truth. It is our mind that directs our healing. Benefits from resources can be actualized if they align with our infinite light power. Using the power of your mind with any resource means love and light works with you. Mindful thinking and neutrality allow for our greatest good. Neutrality is non-judgment. Creator knows only love and light, and this is our link to our mind. In the neutral infinite now, we have access to the gifts of love, some of which include hope, happiness, joy, and peace. All of these gifts support our well-being. For your highest and best good, always seek resources that enable you to enhance your infinite light power. Traditional medicine integrated with holistic practices provide a broader potentiality for healing, if that is your choice. To receive good from them, mind must believe in the good. For a resource to be beneficial, when we consider its use, we need to feel at least neutral or good. If we do not, we will receive nothing from it. So the process is, if you're considering to use a resource, how do you feel? Do you feel good or at least neutral about it? Once you participate with the resource, acknowledge your good, accept it, and have mind directed to body. Remember, mind is in charge and must direct all things to body, and not vice versa. Some examples of how to direct good to the body might be, my every cell opens to receive the healing of love and light. Or, I receive only the good of this medication. Or possibly, I find my peace as I focus my mind and direct body to release anything not of love. As I inhale peace, I exhale peace. In mindful thinking, you integrate the resource benefits you gained. These examples align you with your infinite power of light for your highest and best and for your healing. With new knowledge from resources, we expand our mind and thus our healing. Gained benefits are many and are individualized for each one of us. Those that can allow for calmness, relaxation, serenity, and deeper self-love have broader unseen good for us. These mentioned outcomes allow us more ease in our mind. And when we have ease in our mind, we can direct this ease to our body. When we do, we can breathe slower and deeper. This allows for more oxygenation in our blood and increased circulation. All of these things promote healing. As we use our infinite light power, our confidence of practice strengthens. With confidence, we are ready to use infinite light on other health concerns, even those that may have been imagined by us as unlikely to ever change. I know this from personal experience. Try practicing sending some light to one of these areas that you have. Infinite light has no boundaries. You will need to be willing to release your non-truths that you believed were steadfast, and set no limits on the process. Use it faithfully every day, that your infinite light has all of its potentiality. The use of our infinite light with traditional and holistic medicines unites us with a deeper awareness we can use to empower our mind. Over time, you change and may discover that you no longer align with some of the resources that you've used. This is to be expected. Our mind is always seeking learnings that help us grow and deepen our connection with Creator. This is how we strengthen our power of infinite light. You are in control of your learning and how you evolve your truth. Use the spiritual tools of faith, belief, trust, and forgiveness, and if desired, human-designed resources that feel good. Any resource you choose must always guide you home to your power as one. Give your power not away to anyone or any resource. Your mind is your point of power, and use it in your infinite light in the infinite now. Allow the truth of love and light in your mind to guide your healing and your growth. Now we want to talk for just a brief moment of how you can look and decipher some things that you might want to consider as you try to decide which designed resources are best for you. So we've talked about the need to decipher and move you in the direction of your truth. As we will talk about this with other opportunities, we want to look at some potential questions that you might consider. But certainly this is here as an example for you to design your own process. First, you must start with your aligned self. Align yourself however you normally do. Use breath work or a process that you have already used and works well. For if you're not aligned when you ask your questions, you will not support your truth and your answers. Remember to use your power of infinite light with each intervention every time you choose one, whether you've used it before or not. So question 1 could be, does this resource support my well-being and my spiritual growth? A simple yes or simple no is fine as an answer. Question 2 might be a little more specific for a specific intervention, such as a medical intervention or taking of a medication. So you could ask, will this surgery or intervention or medication move me forward on my well-being? Sometimes we find ourselves having to make very important decisions about our health and well-being unexpectedly or on short notice. And when this happens, we need to discuss this with loved ones and get more specifics as we educate ourselves. In these situations, asking the right question is critically important because it could be that if someone suggests to you to have surgery, you'll just automatically say no. So an example to share with you is a friend of mine had been dealing with some neck pain for many years and was in a lot of pain on a regular basis. And one day she came to me and she said that she'd been to the doctor and her very favorite doctor suggested it was time for surgery. And she said, I don't want to do that. And I suggested to her that maybe she needed to rephrase the question. Did it feel better to remain in the same state of pain going forward? Or did it feel better to choose your trusted physician and have hope the surgery would add comfort to your life? Within a week, she came to me and said that she'd been doing that and she had made the decision. She felt good about having the intervention, and it gave her a sense of hope for her future. The good news, everything went well, and I was so happy for her. So now when we think about the answers to the question, if your answer to your questions is yes, remain aligned as you use it with your resource and each intervention. In the post-intervention, review the good that you've gained and have mind take that good and direct it to the body. And lastly, be grateful for what you have gained. If your answer is no, defer a decision if possible to another time. Possibly consider rewording your question as I gave an example of. Seek more information and guidance that may assist you with your decision. Remember, for our best outcomes with any intervention, we must be our aligned self as we make the decision to choose the human-designed resources. We must see the good, and then we must acknowledge it and share it with the body. Always, always then make appreciation for it. Thank you for listening. Namaste.